You might be in a point in your life right now where your goals you can't achieve them. They aren't materializing. What you intend to manifest and attract into your life just doesn't seem to be working. And when things like that happen, all you need to do is start to say a few quick and easy mantras to start to reframe your mind. And then what happens is your outer life shifts. You start to attract the things that you want into your life. You kind of get that momentum out of nowhere. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 quick and easy things to say when you aren't or you can't manifest what you want. My name is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and these are very powerful, very simple, and very easy to use, and there's just 3 of them. Number 1, I'm realistic, I expect miracles. The biggest problem that we face when we aren't getting what we want isn't that we aren't getting what we want. The biggest problem is our thoughts start to get controlled by what we don't want because we're so used to having it. We're so used to not getting what we want that we start to think at the level of our own environment, of our own circumstances, and then the cycle perpetuates itself over and over and over again. But the truth is, most people are spending their whole lives being unrealistic. You know how like almost everybody, if you say your big financial goal, your big relationship goal, your big career goal, your big life goals, people will be like, that's not very realistic. Most people have such a low bar for their life. But the funny thing is, I look at it inversely. I go, for the people that don't think they can achieve much, those people are unrealistic. Like, they're really unrealistic. They really think that they're made in the image of God, yet they're a worthless little person that can't create awesome things. Like, the fact that people watch my videos and go, this is new age BS and you're spouting a bunch of BS, you moron. Like, the fact that people think they're this limited is amazing to me. It's amazing that in a world where we have access to all this information, it's not like we're back in like centuries ago where the most powerful teachings on success and consciousness were hidden, which they were hidden by the churches, but they aren't hidden today. Yet the funny thing in this world of information, somebody comes out and they say you're capable of more than you can ever imagine. You could double, triple, quadruple your income, do anything that you want, become anybody you want in life. They go, new age, this is BS. Oh, how ridiculous is this person? And it's because we're so used to these crappy lives that we don't even understand that there's more available to us. And one of the easiest ways to break out of that mold is to just start saying, I'm realistic, I expect miracles. Comment down below, I'm realistic, I expect miracles. Comment that down below, I'm realistic, I expect miracles. Like truly, when you're realistic, you understand, 1, you're a child of God, everything is energy, all the energy that ever was and ever will be is 100% evenly present in all places at all times. What that means is everything you want already exists as a possibility in a quantum field. It already exists, you're already good enough, but everyone's got these crappy belief systems. Like people make videos like talking crap about me. They'll be like, you know, this guy is making scam videos about how you can attract what you want. And I'm like, you're a part of the problem because you're so attached to living a crappy life and everyone around you living a crappy life that you don't understand that you're literally being made in the image of God actually means that you possess the power of consciousness to create whatever you want. Science has already told us that everything is energy. This is a fact of life. Everything is energy. This isn't new age. You are not even putting your thinking cap on in the slightest bit if you don't agree or you think it's new age or something that everything is energy. The couch is energy, my face is energy, your phone is energy that you're holding in your hand. It's energy moving at a very high speed of vibration. That's all anything is. And science tells us energy's never created or destroyed. It's never created or destroyed. So if it's never created or destroyed, then where is it? And if everything is energy, where is the energy? It has to be existing at a higher plane of consciousness or another dimension, essentially. Because if energy is never created or destroyed and everything's energy, where's the house you want? Where's the car you want? Where's the bank account you want? It's all potentialities, it's all possibilities in a higher field of consciousness. But we're so attached to being these little realistic people in these little boxes that we don't understand there's all these low-hanging fruits just waiting to be picked. And so I invite you to start saying, I'm realistic. I expect miracles. Number 2, what I want already exists. I kind of went on a passionate rant there on my last one, but I watched this video recently by this guy that made a video about how, everything I say on my channel is BS and all this stuff. And it's just amazing to me how oblivious people are. Like, this isn't even debatable information. Like, you can't, this is actual science tells us all of this. And it's just so hard to people to understand because the elites have put such an elaborate brainwashing system into all these people. They're just so used to just taking commands and orders and living in a little box their whole life. And so I want to go into the second one, which is what I want already exists. What I want, it already exists. Comment that down below. What I want already exists. What does that mean? So if what you want already exists, what does that mean? Well, first of all, we're coming from the fact that science shows us everything is energy. That's number 1. So if everything in the known universe and unknown universe is just energy, then that leads us to point number 2 that science tells us energy is never created or destroyed. So if everything is energy and energy is never created or destroyed, then the next question is, where is it? If everything's energy, it's never created or destroyed, then where's all the other energy? If everything is energy, that means the house you want, the car you want, the life you want, the career you want, the money you want, the relationship you want, the health you want, it's just energy. And if all the energy that ever was and ever will be already exists, where is it? And this is when the spiritual awakening comes into handy. Because you're a spiritual being in a physical body. You aren't a physical body, you're using a physical body, but you're a spiritual being, you're a soul. And so everything that we want is just higher planes of consciousness or higher frequency patterns of energy. And it gets very weird, and that's where like Inception and Hollywood tries to make movies about these things. They're different planes of consciousness that are all existing simultaneously, but they all already exist. You can't create what you want because it's already been created. That's why it says in the Bible that creation is finished. You can't create anything, it already exists. Manifesting is just simply, it's changing states of consciousness. Just like in science projects where you change the states of energy from steam to solid, you change it to gas, turns into a liquid. These are different states of energy. Well, your thoughts are energy and consciousness is the expression of that energy. And so all you're doing is following those same principles. You're taking something from a vision realm, a thought realm, a fantasy realm, and you're materializing it into life. Or you're using your consciousness to imagine the same crappy scenarios over and over and over again. Either way, you're still following the same principles from gas, steam, water, solid. You're moving from a higher dimension of everything that you want, and you are using your consciousness to create reality. For better or for worse, you're always doing it. And so it becomes a lot more empowering once you think of it this way. You aren't creating it, it already exists. And if it already exists, it means that it's out there for you. It has your name on it, or in other words, what you want is seeking you. What you want wants you as well. And so comment down below, what I want already exists. That's the second affirmation. What I want already exists. Now, the third and final one, and first of all, if you're still following me, I have a free success hypnosis. It's right there down below. It's in the description and comments right there down below. So when I started realizing I had all these brainwashed belief systems from society, I created a success hypnosis for myself because I was like, wow, the brainwashing is so strong. Like, I really need to erase it. I need to reprogram my mind. So I created a success hypnosis for myself because psychologists tell us 95% of our life's governed by our subconscious, and the subconscious can be reprogrammed. And so I made this and I started implanting these types of affirmations or mantras into my subconscious. It changed my life forever. About 1 million people from all over the world have now used this. Every day I get these amazing, incredible stories of people attracting more money, getting a new job, attracting their soulmate. Because when you reprogram the subconscious, you essentially change the things that you attract into your life in a very quick period of time. So it's pinned to the comments in the description right there down below, in the description and pinned to the comments, and that's my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. So the third and final one is I am worthy of what I want. Comment down below, I am worthy of what I want. What does it mean? Like, it sounds like a cute saying, right? I'm worthy of what I want. It's cute, new age. Oh, just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Oh, and these are the same people that just want to tell you that you can't do it. And it's no wonder we have millions of people in the world that don't believe they're good enough for what they want. It seems like every time you open your phone, every time you scroll your news feed, every time you turn on the TV, there's something bad. There's something about what's wrong with us. There's something about how you can't do it. There's something about something really bad happening in the world. There's just a concerted effort of constant negativity from the time you're an infant. And that's how our whole world is. We are in a predominantly negative dimension. And our goal as souls is to awaken the positive, awaken the light, and help shift human consciousness. But the problem with this is, we are sponges from the time we're infants. In fact, scientific fact, you are in a brainwave state similar to hypnosis when you're an infant, when you're a child, in your first few years of development. And so what happens is you're in a brainwave similar to hypnosis, and we're just inheriting everything around us. Then we're 6, then we're 7, then we're 8 years old, and then we're taught to listen to the adults, listen to the authority figures. Then we always hear the news on, and there's another bombing, and another person that went bankrupt, and another depression, and another thing. And it's just this constant stream of negative energy. By the time we're 18 years, it's no wonder we make it out functioning at all with how bad the programming is. And by the time we're 18 years old, psychologists tell us, neuroscience alike, the majority of our neural networks, our brain patterns, are pretty much set. And then we play those patterns out for the rest of our lives. And that's why they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. The truth is you can, because there's something called neuroplasticity. The brain can rechange, remold itself. Psychologists tell us that you can reprogram the subconscious. So the cool thing is we aren't stuck in that reality. Like, it's not negative to the point where it can keep you down. Because you have free will, you're a soul. And I believe that we incarnated into a predominantly stressful, negative environment where a lot of people are just like, quite frankly, like the world's going insane in a lot. It's addicted to negativity. The world, the human consciousness is addicted to drama. And once we become aware of it, then we can separate ourselves from it and start to create our own reality, which starts with creating our own energy, which starts with understanding our true nature, which is that since everything is energy in your soul, you're divine. You're one with God. You're not only made in the image of God, you are an extension of divine energy. And when you realize you're an extension of divine energy and divine energy is in everything else, then you realize you're worthy of everything that you want because you're a divine being. Some higher power, God, universe, spirit, consciousness, whatever, something created this living universe. Something created consciousness. I believe that this God energy, this universal divine energy, it wants us to experience the fullness of life. I believe that if there is a higher power, it would surely want you to like drive your dream car and have fun. It would certainly want you to live in your dream house, have the financial success you want, attract your soulmate. Like, don't you think it wants you to create heaven on earth? I believe that. And the thing is, we have to screw this mindset on though, because a lot of the world is living in contrary to that. So comment down below, I'm worthy of what I want. And when you start to realize your past doesn't matter, your old ideas about yourself don't matter, you're good enough, you're smart enough, you're worthy of what you want. You're not condemned to hell forever or negative things forever because you sinned, because you made a mistake, because you messed up, because somebody said you couldn't do it. None of that matters. You're worthy of everything that you want. You're a divine being. You are a divine, powerful being. So comment down below, I am a divine being. Make sure that you hit the like button on this side right over there and this side right over there if you enjoyed this video. I was a little bit more impassioned in this video today because, you know, quite frankly, we need to realize how powerful we are. We have to wake up from this mass hypnosis that we're just these little, you know, one step up from monkey, little physical beings limited by the world and nobody can do it. It's just, we gotta erase that stuff from our minds and realize how powerful we really are. We are powerful creators. And so make sure you hit the like button right over there on this side, right over there on this side. There's a subscribe and a bell notification. If you don't hit the bell notification, you don't get notified for new videos. So even if you're already subscribed, double check that you've hit the bell notification. Right there down below in the description and pinned to the comments is my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. That's my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind to take control of your mind and your life.